In the last episode, we found a beach covered in gold and Courtney got her cranky pants on. If you haven't seen it yet, click on the link on screen. And in this episode, we continue exploring wild, untouched Baja. After a great overnight camp, we continued our search for a nice slice of paradise. And faster than a rat up a drain pipe, we found this beautiful spot. Mate, we have just stumbled across the most magic joint. We're kind of on the inside of a point. There's a really nice point up in the distance there, and it looks like there's little waves. There's only about 2 feet of swell, but it looks like there's a few little ones wrapping around the point. I'm going to try and work out how I can get up there, whether I can drive up or whether we need to do it by foot. In behind me here, we've got this crazy little bay. Looks like kind of deep channel through the middle, so we can swim, probably snorkel. It just looks so good. And here's us, mate. We've even found some grass. I haven't seen grass yet in Mexico, yet we've got our own little patch of grass for the van there. I keep saying it, but I keep finding these places. It's just blowing my mind. I'm just having so much fun exploring and finding all these amazing places. It just makes me feel good.
I love this place.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, eh?
Yeah.
What's your favourite?
The fact that I can sunbathe in it.
What's it got? It's got something. So it's just getting later in the afternoon, and spotted a wild dog come in just down from our camp, and I've no idea what it is. I don't know what they have here. I don't know if it's like a wolf or a coyote, or I don't know, mate. It could just be the next door neighbour's dog that got away. But anyway, it looked like a pretty wild type dog, not like a Chihuahua or maybe even a little Pomeranian. It was definitely something that lives in the wilderness. I wasn't too sure what it was doing here, but we saw it down at the water's edge, and there's been some birds around this corner of the bay as well. And we've come down for a closer look after the dogs left, and you probably can't see in this shot, maybe you can a little bit just in the corner of the screen. There's a full carcass of what looks to be another dog. It's got canine teeth, so it looks like there's probably another dog's done itself a bit of mischief, and his mates come down to have a bit of a chew. The dog grabbed hold of it and was trying to drag it up out of the rocks, but it was pretty well caught in there. The tide's dropping, so it's only just become exposed, and it's probably the reason that all the birds have been hanging in the corner here all afternoon. They've probably been waiting for the tide to run out so they can get access to it and pick it apart. There's still a bit of flesh there, the gizzards are in there. Mate, there looks to be still a bit of meat on the bone, so there's a bit of feed left. And I'm guessing those dogs are probably going to be back a little bit later just to polish off what's left. All good. Exciting stuff going on here in the Baja, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the wilderness. Hold on to your hats. Gawny's just hanging out in a towel. It's fucking the Garden of Eden here. We woke to find the carcass high and dry on the beach and the birds picking the eyes out of it. Another glamorous morning here in Baja. The carcass washed up overnight. This morning the wild dog was back having a bit of a nibble, and also the local bird population were getting in there and cleaning up the carcass too. So it's all happening here. It's a bloody marvellous day again. There's about 3 clouds in the sky today, so it's not the usual no cloud cliche, but it's a pretty good one here. I'm going to get organised and do a bit of work on the van. Build some more cabinetry. We don't have enough room. The place is still a pigsty. We don't have enough places for things, and it's really affecting our quality of living. So I'm going to try and turn the frown upside down, build a few more cupboards, and hopefully the van will be another step closer to being finished. maybe it'll never be finished, but it's going to be better today. So life's pretty good. Let's get ready to rumble! Hey baby.
Yeah, good one.
Feel my boner. Feel my boner.
Oh, is that an animal bone? It's really light. That's not a bone. Is it?
Then I go on and set the truth on fire. It's gone too far and I just can't go back. That we talking change, it's still the same.
I'll paint the picture a little bit for you. I don't know if you can see here, I'm doing a bit of work on the van, and I've run out of screws, so I needed to go back to my my tool bag to grab some more screws. And it just so happens I found something that wouldn't usually be in there. So I'll spin the camera around and we'll give you a bit of a look. Oh, it got out. It got out while I was looking away. Oh, cheeky look.
What was it?
There was a mouse. There was a mouse in there. There was fully a mouse in here. What? It's dead set right in here just then. There's... Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. So we like animals and we'd love to have a pet. However, we're not really interested in having a mouse. Second mouse here, second mouse gone. Crisis averted.
It's still the same. 'Cause he never change, he never change, he never change. Sun and the rain, it's always the same.
So today's lining up to be maybe a pretty good one. There's definitely a bit more energy in the ocean today. The forecast a few days ago, which we checked before we got in here, said that that would happen, and the winds seem to have died off a bit and seem to be coming out of a pretty good direction. There's a point break pretty close to where we are. We can't get the vehicle in there, so we're gonna have to hike in, but I think it's gonna be well worth it. Really excited. I think we're probably gonna get some really fun point break surf, and all on our lonesome. It's pretty remote here. I know there's a few breaks around that tend to get a few surfers, but this one here is a little bit tricky to get to, and I think I'm gonna get it to myself. So I'm super excited. Look at this, I'm about to get over the top of this hill, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get greeted by some amazing sights. It's a right point break with no one out, and the water's so clear. I just saw a stingray come swimming through the lineup. When do you get to surf a point break on your own? There's literally waves breaking this whole way down this point. I could probably catch a wave for 200 or 300 metres, and then I wouldn't have anyone else to high five on my way back out. I'd have to high five myself. And you don't really want to high five yourself. But in this case, maybe you do want to high five yourself. Maybe you want it all to your lonesome. I've got to get out there, eh? I've got to get out. I'm going to get out there. Can I get out there now? I think someone must have turned the tap off. It literally just stopped. We didn't get the waves we were hoping for today, unfortunately, but we're in such an amazing location. It's all worth it. It's all part of the fun, and it was a really nice hike and good little adventure to get up there. There was a beautiful beach there, and yeah, it was a pretty nice location. Just the waves didn't perform. Got a bit of a confession to make. I crashed the drone this afternoon too, so hopefully that's going to be okay. I'm going to have to take it apart. So anyway, it's been a big day. Crashed the drone, didn't get any waves, but I've still got a smile on my face. Life's pretty good. Yeah, have a look at this sunset behind me. Are you kidding? Absolutely marvelous. Well, it's been a pretty good day here today. Really nice day. Sun's just set. It was a really nice sunset. You can see behind me, yep, up there somewhere. There's the moon. We're a few days off the full moon, which is nice. It's always beautiful when you're out in the country and there's a full moon. You can walk around at night and go for a squirt in the bushes and not have to take a torch. But yeah, we're going to head into town tomorrow to stock up on provisions and then head off and find a new spot. So we've thoroughly enjoyed this place here. It's been absolutely beautiful, but it's time for a new adventure and we're pretty excited about that. So the trick is when you're somewhere and it gets real cold, like 20 minutes ago it was 25 degrees and now the temperature is starting to drop, and I've already had a rinse in the ocean and had a nice little shower too. Courtney, on the other hand, she's just setting up. You can see her setting up a little spot in the background there. She's gonna come around the corner in a minute and try and have a shower, and it's gonna be bloody freezing. Oh, poor little pumpkin, eh? Thanks again for watching the movies. We really hope you're enjoying them. If you are, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're keen for a chat, just sling us a message in the comments section. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to tune into the next episode. We have a very eventful time in Guerrero Negro.